how would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have a serial entrepreneur, Roy, attending the broadcast. So, Roy, tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
Yeah, so the first step is taking the time, effort, and consideration on building something, understanding that it's going to take a lot of time, effort, and consideration to literally build something out. So putting your time into it. The second is understanding to become a subject matter expert, an SME. So really, you're always constantly learning. You want to be a life student. So when you're creating something, one thing that we know in the world is change, and things change all the time. So you're constantly changing, you're evolving, you're changing your model, you're doing different things like that. The third is literally organization, understanding that time is money and really pinpointing your time and understanding that your time is valuable and knowing how to put a dollar on your time and really breaking it down. Fourth is your network is your net worth. So understanding that you need to have a great network of people that you can go to. And then the last, which I said is one of the most important, is coaching and mentorship. 100% having somebody understanding that the knowledge game is there. If somebody can shorten your gap because they already have that knowledge, you want to make sure that you have a mentor and a coach and different things like that is for sure.
Roy, these 5 steps are brilliant. And I would like to ask you, why do you decide to become not an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur? You own more than one business. One is one business already a challenge, and you have several. Why you decide to become an entrepreneur, and um, and how this has happened?
Yeah, I 100% decided to become an entrepreneur because I started my career in sales, and I moved into being a director of business development. And not only did I grow one company, I grew the company. I made it extremely successful by being the director of business development, bringing in a ton of customers. And I made the company a massive amount of revenue. And I think it was the second company I did that with. I realized, like, if I can take the owner and I can take him from a normal car to like a Bentley, and I can take him from a normal house to a mansion, and I can take him to the next level, I got to stop doing this for somebody else. I need to do it for me. Like, at the end of the day, it's his business, it's not mine. And no matter how much you're paying me, like, the day that I leave or the day that we decide to split, it's all his, it's not mine. So I after making two, I guess you'd say, CEOs over a large amount of time, or a certain amount of time, making them multimillionaires, I said I need to do this for myself. And
Wow.
that's how I started becoming an entrepreneur.
Wow, that's really, really powerful. And I'm glad that you took that decision. A lot of people don't take that decision. A lot of people stay in the, what we call in the comfort zone. Okay, so it's easy to get paid, yeah. And it's and some people have some fear how to own their own business, how to start their own business, and they never start. Whether you, Roy, you have a lot of confidence in yourself, that it was common sense. You said, look, if I can do that for myself, and I can own the thing, and it's gonna be me if I'm doing the job, the work. but it's gonna be you who live in the mansion, right? Keep
Yeah.
all the rewards, and you're gonna work hard anyway. That's the other thing. And people think, oh, well, either you're an entrepreneur or you're not, you have a paid job. It's gonna be challenges. You have to work hard anyway. So better to work hard for yourself. Now,
Right.
I'm on
And
the.
I think, stemming from that, I can bring up a little bit of another conversation. So I started my career at 18 years old selling cars. Okay. So I was selling cars in the car business and I was extremely successful. But the thing that kind of made me an entrepreneur that I didn't realize made me an entrepreneur was selling cars, because when you can sell cars, like you're the epitome of sales. Like if you can sell cars, you can sell anything, right? And I always knew that if I could sell cars, the beautiful thing is you could take everything away from me tomorrow, right? You could take everything. You could make me broke. You could put me on the street. And I know that I could go anywhere, like I'm in the United States, but I could go anywhere in the United States. I could take a plane, go to any city, any state, and I could walk onto a car dealership and I could start selling cars even to this day, and I could get it all back. So life is risk, right? But I learned at a young age to risk, because you know what, if I lost it all, like you said, people would tell me like, Roy, you're such a good car salesman, like if you lost it all tomorrow, you'll get it all back. And I took that stance in my entire life. Like people don't realize, like, taking chances, if you lose it all, if you're really, an entrepreneur, a true entrepreneur, one of the biggest things about him is I have lost. Like I want people to know that. Like I've built successful companies, but I've also like crashed and burned, and
Yeah,
I've built it all
like
back up.
everybody else.
And I think that's a
Everybody.
true serial entrepreneur is somebody that knows that they could be broke tomorrow, but they'll get it all back.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.